Hey, what's going on? I'm going to be reviewing the number of opportunities in different stages of my funnel. I've been doing this now since mid June. It's now mid July. This was mid June. This was beginning of July, and then I'm going to do mid July here. Today is July 16th. July. I'll have to update this because I'm out of space next time. But today is July 16th, 2025. If you don't know me, by the way, I'm Max. I own Glacier NYC. We're a headshot photography business in New York City. M0 is when a lead fills out their information in my system and doesn't do anything. So they've put in their information and they have not booked a call with me. Right now, there are 85 people in M0. I've either tried to call them and they haven't picked up, they haven't booked a call, they haven't spoken with me. Then in M1, these are people who have booked a quick call with me and it's on the schedule, but it hasn't happened yet. Right now, there's 3 people in M1. All scheduled calls for next week. Today's Wednesday. Okay, it's also worth mentioning I have a separate stage in the marketing pipeline, which is called ML, which means they missed I called them for their scheduled quick call and they no-showed. That's 27, but I'm just not going to put that here. From M1, if someone does not qualify, they get put into a lost column and then I don't talk with them again. And maybe I'll nurture them later on, but at the time they weren't qualified. However, if they are qualified in M1 on the quick call, if they're qualified, they move into the sales pipeline. If they and what the sales pipeline is another call. It is the vision planning call. If they book the vision planning call, they go straight from M1 to S1. If they do not book the vision planning call and go to S1, but they are qualified, they go to S0. So everyone passes through S0, but some people just skip right past it and go to the scheduled vision call in S1. So in S0 right now, these are people who were qualified on the quick call but did not yet book the vision call. There's 26 people. In S1, these are people who have booked their vision call and it has not happened yet, but it's on the calendar. There are 6 people. Then I have S2, but since my last video, I made another stage in the pipeline, which is S1.5. So before I just had S1 and S2 for photo shoot booked. Now I have S1.5, which is for people who have the vision planning call but do not book the photo shoot on the call. So S1.5 is vision call complete, but they have not moved past vision call complete. Most people book their photo shoot on the vision planning call, or at least that's the goal always. But some people, they don't have their calendar, or there's a few moving parts, like someone's trying to organize a makeup artist to come with them to the shoot. So they had to go and get the dates from them first, so they couldn't book it right on the call. So that being said, in S1.5 there are 4 people, or 4 opportunities. And in the shoot set column, these are people who have scheduled their photo shoot, but it hasn't happened yet. There are 4 people. And then it's also worth mentioning that I have an S1L column for people who no-showed to their vision planning call. I have 1 person there, and then I also have S2L, people who no-showed to their photo shoot. There's 2 people in there. And then I have photo shoot complete, but no images purchased yet. in S3, and I have 2 people there as well. So I guess you can kind of tell that, as you might expect, the numbers here at the top of the funnel, the earlier stages in the funnel, have gone up by a lot, almost doubled. Actually, probably more than double, because there's a lot of people who move to the ML no-show column. So a lot of new leads in the last 2 weeks. I realized that this isn't like the best way to look at growth, because in theory the pipelines should be empty because people should just be moving through them, but I guess that's not reality. Like if this was the same, if M0 was the same as last month, in theory that could be fine if everyone moved already onto the next stage. But yeah, it's just kind of like a snapshot. A lot more inbound. Still like waiting to see kind of if the volume of inbound is going to actually convert. But people are moving along. It's really good to see 6 vision calls booked. This is huge. And then 4 photo shoots booked as well, which is good. Yeah, working on building new advertising. Oops. And right now I don't really have any ways of like tracking the ad. Well, I do, but it's not a good way of tracking all the way from ad creative to conversion. Like I can do it manually, but I want it to be done automatically, so I can just pull up a table and the information's there instead of me having to like do any math. So starting to learn about how to do that. Yeah. Any questions, let me know.